It's really hard to find rewards that motivate people beyond the short term. You may have tried giving them swag or access to free or discounted products. Maybe you've even thought about paying them. But these strategies do not work in the long term. How can you truly reward people who are active in your community or loyal in your fan base? For those of us who have been in this space for a while, there is a secret, and I'll be sharing that with you. I'll be taking you through all the different options that you have, as well as how to distribute these rewards. All right, so first we should talk about what's the secret. The secret is working out what really motivates people behind any tangible benefit that they would get. So for example, if you were to give me free swag, it's not the actual swag that motivates me, it's the meaning behind me wearing that swag. What you need to figure out is what could you give them that would make them feel like you were just handing them a wad of cash without handing them a wad of cash. And in fact, what is making them feel even better than paying them cash? What is something that you could give someone where they would say, you could not even pay me for this. This is amazing. Here's an example. Say you have a group of people that are trying to get a job, and it's not been easy, especially when we're talking about a recession hitting. Your reward should be something directly focused with helping them get a job. Maybe it's a shout out on LinkedIn, could be a free workshop with a career coach, the opportunity to speak at a conference on stage so that they had the opportunity to increase their own profile and awareness. All in all, this reward is directly linked to helping them get a job. That is how you should be thinking about rewards, because people will remember the fact that you helped them get a job. Sure, they'll remember if you give them free swag, but if that swag doesn't mean anything to them, if it doesn't increase their status, for instance, if it's not connected to anything, then chances are the following week they've already forgotten about it. It's probably buried in their wardrobe or in their office somewhere, and they've moved on to the next thing. All right, so if that sounds familiar, but you're still looking for inspiration as to what your rewards could possibly be, let's go through some of the options. Now remember, when you're thinking about rewards, you have to always ask yourself, does it tie in with what motivates them? Is it actually going to help them achieve their own end goal? And if the answer is yes, then you can use one of these rewards. Firstly, you have shout outs on social. This works especially well if you've got a large following yourself, whether you're a brand, whether you're an influencer. The value add will be higher the more people that you're reaching out to. You could offer free workshops with yourself or with a partner. It could be an educational institution. It shouldn't be a random workshop. This should again be directly linked to whatever their end goal is. You could have them speak at conferences. This helps them build their own personal brand if that's important. You could go old school with your reward, where you're printing out a digital certificate or a sticker or a badge or even a trophy. And if you want to bring them into today's world, you're looking at digital certificates or badges that they could then post on their own social or website. I'll speak more about how you can do this later in the video. Provide other education, such as including access to courses, books, attending conferences or events. And you could provide them with an opportunity that would never come their way if you weren't involved somehow. For example, the chance to work with someone that they never would have got access to, the chance to create with others where they would never be able to have done that before. You get the idea. Now, a popular reward on that list is the creation of digital certificates or badges. And I want to talk about a tool that I've recently found that I think is incredible for anybody looking to distribute badges or certificates online, and they need to ensure that the distribution is verified. For example, you want to make sure that those digital badges aren't copied, that somebody's not taking them and putting them in places where you don't want them to be. You generally want a record or some sort of transparency around these digital badges or certificates that you're creating. It's free, it's new, it's super exciting. If you're in the Web3 space, you'll definitely want to know about this tool. So let's take a look now. All right, so the tool is called Mint Kudos, and this tool is a Web3 tool. It helps you distribute digital rewards. So if you're looking to distribute to your community a certificate or a badge, or just generally reward your community with participation, then this is definitely a tool that you want to check out. Now, it does require your community to have a digital wallet set up to receive one of these, because these are digital tokens. Now, the major pro about having them set up a digital wallet and receive one of these on the blockchain is because there will always be a record of these tokens online. So you can confirm that you were the one that actually sent your community members this token. If that's important to you, then great. If that's not important to you at all, then you could go ahead and create your digital certificate on Canva or Photoshop, or get a graphic designer to do that, and then just send it to them however you would communicate with your community member. But if it is important and you need that transparency, say for instance, there's an education certificate that you need to confirm online that you are actually the one that distributed this to that community member, then you should definitely be checking out Mint Kudos. Now, the great aspect about this tool is they cover gas, and that just simply means they're covering the fees for you to distribute that token to your community member. Now let's take a look at how it works. So what you would do is you would fill in the details on Kudos about what you're creating. You're completing a form where you're using the details to generate this digital token. You'll have to upload whatever it is. So this JPEG, for instance, or if it's a GIF or an animation, etc., or a video, then you will be uploading that. Then you'll be looking at sending that digital token to the recipients. And for that, you'll need their wallet address. Now, once you've created the Kudos digital token, the next step is sending it to the person that you want to send it to. Now, there's a few options actually here. You could actually input the wallet address and it would just automatically drop into their digital wallet. Or if you don't have their digital wallet address, you could just give them a link or just generate a QR code, which will then provide them with a link for step 3, which is claiming their digital token. The claiming process is pretty straightforward. They're taken to a URL where they're told that they can then mint their token, which simply means that they're confirming that they want to download the token and put it in their digital wallet. And after doing all of that, you then have on the blockchain the digital token where they can post anywhere, whether that's on their social media or their website. And on the blockchain, it's proving that that certification is actually awarded by you or your company. I definitely recommend checking out this tool if that's of interest to you. There's more documentation available. So for instance, they go through all the different use cases for Mint Kudos, but it's a great tool and I'm excited for the future of how we're distributing rewards online. If there's any other tools that you've seen that help you distribute rewards to your community, please feel free to comment below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.